I'm excited for Siri to get her very own home. I want to find her a great housewarming gift. Maybe a puppy?
New phone? Who dis? Of course it's my phone. Don't be ridiculous. 4 months of non-bezel-less life. How pristine is that? This is a wearable phone. I've been using this for 4 months since the launch. Unlock. Unlock. There you go, it unlocks. Anyway, if you decide to purchase the iPhone 10, here is what will you get. Their beautiful iPhone 10 box from Apple. You slide it in and it has the paperwork. It says hello, hello, hello. It's me. It says hello anyway. And it comes with the headphones and also the dongle. But we don't need this. Set this aside for a while, will ya? Because I have this, a dental floss. Controversial, but it's useful anyway. It's the Apple AirPods. Now I have a particularly interesting story about AirPods. Why I come to love the AirPods so much. Anybody know here why?
Why?
Ask why.
Why?
Ask why.
Why?
Why, Nathaniel? Why, Nathaniel? That's good. That's good. I love to hear my
Why,
name.
Nathaniel?
Yes, you late son of a bitch. I love AirPods because when I go traveling, okay, I travel a lot, so I always use this and I always put this in my pocket just like that. And I go traveling anywhere, and when I want to hear music, when I want to hear some music, I go and BAM! And the person next to me be like, damn boy, what the hell is this, boy? What, you living in the future and I'm living in 1990? And then I pull it out and I stick it up in my ear and I go, deal with it, bro. I like the AirPods so much because it's so convenient. 1 week of charge, 1 hour of charging lasts for about a week. Tell me if that's not innovation from Apple, Anyway, I love this because I use it for traveling and I don't have to worry about wires and stuff. So I just put it back in if I'm done watching my Netflix, let's say. Just put it back in like that and... Okay, anyway, set this aside, all of this aside, and let's talk about the iPhone 10. 4 months in, and what do I think? One of the features that I come to most love is this features over here. It's called the, you guessed it, it's the Animoji. Interesting. The Animoji is a very interesting thing because you can record your face saying stuff like this. Hi, I'm recording in the Animoji from iPhone 10, and look at my eyebrow. I do look piggish, if you know what I mean. You can pretend yourself to become an animal that probably you won't want to be, which is a pig, which I think is very interesting. Don't you think? Becoming an animal in your life? Animal simulation, anyone? No? 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 Okay. Okay. The Face ID. Let's talk about the Face ID. Does it work well? It does work well, surprisingly. And you just put your phone here and it will unlock your face. Unlock. Swipe to unlock. There you go. It unlocks. How cool is that? I never thought that I would love the Face ID. I'm very comfortable with the Touch ID from the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 7 or previously. But I come to love the Face ID because it's so effortless. You just point your phone in here and it unlocks and there you go. Let's try it again, okay? There you go. It unlocks. You unlocked it. How easy is that? Technology. We're in the future. We're in the age of bezel-less. And one of the things that is controversial is the hump right here. What do you call it? The notch, the top notch? It's called the top notch, where people doesn't really love this. But I come to forget about the notch when you're using the iPhone 10 because it's just, it's all screen, it's beautiful, you don't really think about it anymore. But of course, if you're watching Netflix or if you're watching YouTube, probably you're gonna get a hum. But anyway, it's the more you use it, the more you forget about it. one of the things that I come to love too is the 12 megapixel camera. It might sound like a cliche, but I come to love the I come to love this. I come to love this feature over here. Let me just swipe up. I come to love this portrait mode over here. It's getting better and better, don't you think? If you come closer here, does it flicker? No? If you come closer here, they have lots of mode here, and one of them are stage light. Let's just take a picture of those, and I'll just put it on the screen here now. I'll just put it on the screen, the result. What do you think? Unedited, unretouched, no retouch, original from the iPhone 10? Pretty good? Pretty good? Yes, I come to love that feature more and more. And I think it's a very good addition to the iPhone 10. I think the design are just simple, it's elegant, and I come to love this chrome sides over here. They never did that. Apple never did that, but they did it it's so elegantly, you know. I mean, you see this chrome edges over here, black chrome edges. It's stealthy, not too much, not too tacky, but at the same time, it looks very, very glossy and very, very nice. I like the glass black. How about this? The glass back. Can you see yourself there, sir?
Yeah. It's so handsome.
The glass back is just so nice. It has one feature, which is nice. Apart from the wireless charging, which is pretty good, but it can act as a mirror, an emergency mirror if you need to. Probably you need to make yourself handsomer. Is that the right vocab? Anyway, it's a very good addition. They created a glass back here, so it not only provides wireless charging, but also more sense of pride when you're looking at yourself here. Okay, anyway, apart from the design, what I love is the battery life. The battery life is pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good because it lasted for a full day without charging. At the end of the day, probably if I put it to hard work, you know, I type every day, or if I browse Instagram, or if I watch YouTube videos, I get up to probably 20% at the end of the day. Probably at 10 p.m. 20%, not bad, don't you think? Bezel-less display here. When I watch YouTube videos, now I can watch it much more bigger. The scale much... Sure, there's a cutout here if you don't want this notch to appear, but it's not bad at all, don't you think? Let's see our first video. The first impression. Take a look at this. You're much more immersive to the content. See my beautiful face right there. My beautiful face right there. You're much more immersive, and you forget this notch. You really do forget this notch when you're actually seeing a video, which is a very good thing, don't you think? Yeah, no notch, very good. Huh? Okay, great. All right. So moving on. Don't forget to watch our episode 2 of our video, the first impression on Fiat 500 a bar. Don't forget to watch. Okay. To recap, is it worth your money and time? 4 months? Is this phone still worth the pickup? You know, not really sure if you already own the 7 or even the 8. If you already own the 7 or even the 8, probably you might want to wait a little bit longer. If you own the 7 and 8, it's pretty good. But if you want the latest and greatest and the best that Apple has to offer, nobody's stopping you. I believe, when I see this product, I believe that Apple is doing something crazy. But not the HomePod. Not a big fan of the HomePod. What are you doing, Apple? Why are you making the HomePod? Your HomePod is not as good as the Google Home. Hey Google, what do you think of the HomePod?
I'm excited for Siri to get her very own home. I want to find her a great housewarming gift. Maybe a puppy?
No, HomePod doesn't work. Not a big fan of HomePod. Anyway, so let's just see how this thing takes us into the future. Let's just see the future of Apple. This has been the 4 months of iPhone 10 journey with me. Thank you for everyone who's watching. Thank you for the support. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe, like, and comment if you haven't. And see you on the next video. I'm just gonna take a selfie, okay? For my new wallpaper here. Would you like to take a selfie with me? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
No.
Don't be shy.
No.
Come on. Don't be shy. Come on.
The camera.
Don't be shy. Mr. Cameraman. Mr. Cameraman. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. This is the first impression. Shining out. See you on the next video. Bye-bye. Hello.